Ladies and gentlemen, guests, fans, IFC fighters, welcome to KC49. First of all, we must thank our sponsors. Thank you for being here. And of course, we got to thank the Changi Experience Studios. A big round of applause for them. And of course, the Jewel Airport in the beautiful Singapore, everybody. Thank you so much. Remember, do not stand up during the press conference as the cameras are recording. We have to thank the press for being here and the international press. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce the captain of the ship. Ladies and gentlemen, President Awesome.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, and thank you for everyone being here. This is a huge event for us, and I'll tell you this card is special because I truly believe it's the highest level Karate Combat card we've ever had in the history of our organization. You're seeing some of the greatest fighters we've ever had on the roster competing Wednesday night for us. So really proud to have all these guys up here, some really amazing fighters to my left and right. Let's open up for any questions, please.
If you have a question, raise your hand. We will come to you right now. Questions? Yes.
It's for Bruno. How do you feel Shazab's on a crazy streak? How do you feel taking him on short notice?
Oh, translator. We have a Brazilian translator? Translator.
Thank you. I feel happy, I feel comfortable for this fight because I trained for a long time for this opponent. I know it's a possible opponent for a long time for me in the category, and it's a natural way for the winners category fight and against the top ranking fighters category. And for me, it's not a surprise. I was training so hard for every moment have a fight, and I be prepared all the time in my life.
That's why last time you canceled the fight. I asked for you in Mexico, and I call you out in front of everybody, and you cancel it out. Why? Tell me why you cancel my fight. Because you were scared or what?
No, it's not.
Don't be scared, bro. I'm not gonna kill you.
Okay. Mexico is not a good fight for me, and I am a fighter and a professional. I fight for my work, and I have the right time for everything. And I think now is the right time, it's the correct time.
Yeah, I don't think it's the right time for you. You chose a wrong opponent, and it's gonna mess your career.
Okay, you can see in the pit, they're true.
We got the next question right here.
King Apollo from the Warriors Voice. First question is for Shazib, kind of the same thing with Bruno. Switching your opponent at last minute, do you change your game plan any for this, or do you stick with the same one you have for Luis?
Yeah, I always work on my, my weaknesses. I don't see a lot about my opponents. I don't care about my opponents. I only improve myself. As long as I'm in the training camp, I always try to improve myself. It doesn't matter whoever is the opponent, A lot of people are here, they call themselves a champion, but they are scared of me. So they pull out in the last minute, so I don't care about anyone. I'm here to make a name, make a statement, to show the world who is the best fighter in the world. So whoever, I don't care.
Okay, also you're on quite a few knockouts in a row. Do we see another knockout or TKO in this one?
Yeah, for sure. I'm here for a knockout. I'm not here to play or be a friend with somebody. I'm here to knock him out. I've been training my all life for this, so I'm gonna go there and do whatever I can, I will take the knockout.
All right. Quick question for Bruno real quick. Bruno, I'm hearing from birdies that Rocha wants Ren to win so that he can fight him. How does it feel to be possibly overlooked?
Wrong question. He wants me to lose because he pulled out from this fight. So he's praying I lose so I can't take him. But he's not going to run away from me. I'm coming for you. And you have to vacate your title.
We have another question.
Remember, this fight will be for the fake belt, man. You are a fake challenger, another fake challenger, fake belt challenger.
And
But-
you are a fake
but-
champion. That's why you pulled out.
I
If
prove
you are
I'm a champion.
If you are a true
undefeated champion because I fight with best the best.
If you
only
feel
fight
like-
best zero win fighter, man.
If you feel like
never
you are a
fight best a
champion-
real fight. It will be your first fight versus a real fight. Stay prepared.
If you feel
Your
like you are a
first fight
champion,
versus
you will
a
never
fight
quit.
with one victory. Nobody you fought to have one victory. Nobody. You never
Listen to
fought
me,
versus
listen to
a
me.
real fight.
Listen
Never.
to- yeah.
You never have a fight.
Listen to me.
Good luck for your first
Listen,
test.
listen to me.
You will be
if
your
you
first
call,
test.
if
Good
you
luck.
call yourself a
Good
real
luck to
champion,
you.
if you call yourself a real
Win your
champion,
next fight and
champions
come to
never
the
quit.
end. If you win, you
Champions
you
never
are
quit.
Off your challenger.
You see, you are injured, but you are here.
If you win, you will
I
become
can't see any
official
injury.
challenger.
So you're
don't
not going to
deserve-
run away
you
from
don't
me.
deserve to
I'm
be my
coming for
challenger.
you. I'm coming for you.
You don't deserve to be
This
my
title
challenger
belongs to me.
because you never
This title
win.
belongs to
you
me.
never win.
I'm a real
you never
king,
won
okay?
a real fight.
You are nothing.
Never.
I'm coming for you. You can't run away from
you
me.
are only a guy with a great manager. Only
you
that.
gonna see.
A regular fight
why-
with a great
so why-
manager.
why you are running?
Congratulations to your manager.
Okay,
Congratulations.
If I'm nothing, why you are running away from
The
me?
gold manager
You
is
should
the
have taken
best,
this
for
fight.
sure, for sure. The best manager you have.
If I had my hand broken or my leg broken, I still will fight. I will not like you. You are not a champion.
Good stuff, guys. Let's go. Next question. Let's move on.
We have the next question
you
right
will
here.
see. You will see in December. You can't run away longer. Yeah. Pray for it. Pray for it. I lose. You pray. I lose. I will never lose. You see. You see. And be prepared. Go and prepare yourself first.
President Awesome, I know we have this fight coming up. Can you introduce the other fighters as we wait for our next question?
Yes, of course.
Bruno, do you feel left out right now?
Oh, yes. no.
This child is
I mean,
lost.
just to watch is funny here, yeah. But for me, no
Listen,
problem.
so my question is for King Khan there.
Okay.
So you had a title fight, and now you got to fight and win to get a title fight. Do you feel any type of way?
Oh,
because
this
of that?
fucking champion pulled out. What I'm gonna do? He pulled out from the fight. Last minute, he said, I'm injured. He's not injured.
King, respect your
He's
king.
not injured.
I have a
He's
question.
here. He's in Singapore.
I have
And
a
he say,
question.
I'm
I
injured.
have a question. How many
You are
victories
not a
have
champion. Don't
all
call
your
yourself a
opponents? How
champion
many
anymore, okay? Now shut up. I'm
I
talking
have
to
a
you.
question.
Now shut up.
I can do a question. Oh, President, I can do a question. I have a question for Charles.
It's not your
How
time.
many-
Shut up.
How many wins have your last 5 opponents? How many wins? Together. All opponents together. How many wins?
What are you talking?
Thank you, everybody.
Look, you are a champion. You are a champion in Karate Combat for 4 years, right? You are a champion in Karate Combat 4 years, and you still had 3 knockouts. What? No, you don't have finishing power. I'm here for 1 year, and I finished my 4 opponents. You will see. That's why you're running. You don't want to feel the power.
Let's go. Let's get to the next question, guys. We have a lot of other good fights here, right? Levy Mardikin, Zabar Askarov. We have Adam Noy. We have Goyito. Let's get these questions going, man.
The next question's coming from over here.
All right, yeah, this is for Goyito. You were thrown to the Sharks right away in your debut match when you were fighting a former Karate Combat champion, and that was a match that you actually won. Do you consider this fight to be easier than your debut?
I mean, every fight is hard. I'm here for hard fighters, hard fights. So for me, it's just another day in my job, you know? It's what I do. I love to have very hard fights. It's what I'm made to do, so it's no surprise for me throwing to the Sharks, if you say that. But I'm prepared for everything. I'm prepared for being a champion here.
Next question. Raise your hand if you have a question. Coming to the front.
My question is Adam Nui. How do you think the addition of elbows are going to affect this fight?
You can say again?
How do you think the addition of elbows are going to affect this fight?
How you gonna attack?
Elbows.
Elbow.
Yeah.
For me, it's mean many things, you know. When you put something more in one fight, can be very dangerous when you're not used to it. So me, it's like 10 years ago, I used to fight with elbow. So for me, it's like the dream, the best discipline for me, you know.
You are prepared.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Coming to the back right now. Next question.
King Apollo again from Warriors Voice. This one's for Askarov. Being a legend in kickboxing and having fights with Muay Thai legends like Bukaw, how do you feel like, does this give you an advantage against your other opponents having so many wins? You have 110 wins, 55 KOs. It's quite an extensive record. Do you feel like you have an advantage going into this fight?
Well, yeah, I fought in kickboxing too many fights. In total, including amateur fights, over 300. But you know what? It's a new challenge. It's a new discipline, karate combat. So I don't underestimate my fighter, my opponent. So I'm taking it very serious, and I'm excited to put on a good fight and be on the day, you know, in 100%. That's it.
And one more question for you. Speaking of karate combat, coming over to karate combat, you left one championship. How do you feel about the switch of leagues, and what's the difference for you between one championship and karate combat?
Well, it's a new discipline for me. Karate combat is a new discipline, obviously. I wasn't happy with one championship, so decided to move here. So I really hope and we will work longer here in karate combat. And so far, I'm happy with it. You know, that's it.
Okay. Another one for your opponent, Levy. Levy, you're fighting such an experienced fighter, and you also fought another experienced fighter on your last one with Andre Ill. How do you prepare for this fight, and do you feel like, what do you feel like the prediction is going to be?
Voy a hablar en español. Me siento muy feliz, muy contento. Sé que es una pelea difícil, pero los retos difíciles me gustan, entonces por eso tomé esta pelea con corto plazo. Todo el respeto y admiración para el señor, pero no tenemos miedo. Los mexicanos nacimos sin miedo.
I took this fight with a short anticipation, but I like challenges. I know this fight's going to be a challenge, but I'm Mexican, and that's what we do. We rise up to the challenge.
Next question. Raise your hand if you have a question. Come to the front.
Shazab, this is a question for you. What does it mean for you, your people back in Pakistan, for you to win this title in this fight?
For me, I'm first Pakistani fighter to represent Pakistan on world's biggest league, like Karate Combat is world's top league, and it's getting very popular in a short amount of time after Dana Brown is here. So Karate Combat is, I think, like best promotion in the world, and fighting here from Pakistan, you know, it's a big thing for me because there is not like too many fighters from Pakistan. So I'm here to represent my country. I'm not here to just fight for myself. I have like 140 million people, and I'm being their hope. There are like a lot of youngsters. I'm becoming their hope. They see me, they feel like they can do something. I came from the same place. You know, we have very less facilities, not a lot of support, less opportunities. If I can come to this league, I can represent my country here. I become a star. So it's a big motivation for, you know, youngsters, and it means a lot to me. I'm not just fighting for myself. I'm fighting for a lot of people. So everyone is praying for me, and I'm very thankful to God. He gave me this opportunity.
Thank you.
We had a question from the back from Dreamer.
All right, I have two questions for the main event, starting with Bruno. You mentioned earlier this year there was an opportunity. You said it wasn't the right time. You're a pro fighter. You wanted to make sure you picked the right time to take on your opponents. What makes this the right time for you? Have you been studying your opponent? Is there a weakness that you see? Is there something that you feel you've progressed? What makes you ready for this opportunity?
Yes, I was training a lot of time ago, very hard to be ready at every time with the Karate Combat calling me for fight, I'm ready. And for 3 months ago, I started training so hard for that. And I imagine the possible opponents for me in this time. And Shazib is a real possible opponent for me, and the training, thinking about it, because I need to be prepared before the opportunity. And I'm training for a long time about that. And I feel ready, I feel comfortable, I feel my gas is good, my technical is good, and I feel comfortable for this fight because I train so hard for that, and I'm ready to do the show.
Your training won't work in front of me. When you come in the pit, then you feel the power, and your gas, there will be no gas for you. And we'll cry, and we'll scream.
You can
Right
feel
out
the
pit, but I won't give you chance.
You can feel the power of the top fighters in the
One
ranking,
more thing,
okay?
he calls
And
himself
different,
a white
yes.
dragon, but I see him as a cat.
Yes.
He's not a dragon.
Yes. I just want to say one thing. When I am athlete, I wanted to be an example, not inside the pit, but outside it too. And when I'm athlete, I wanted to follow the knowledge of the martial arts. And I respect my opponents, I respect the peoples. I have a lot of kids believe in my work, believe in me. And it is because that I'm here, because I want to be an example for the peoples. And I'm a right guy, I want to be the good fighter in the Karate Combat, the best word. But I want to be the best people in the world. I want to be the best person every time and do the good things. And it's because I'm here, I want to be an example. Not only just a fighter. I want to be more than that.
This is not a friendship zone, or this is not some place you become friends and you respect. This is fight. You have been training for me. I'm training for you. You are coming in front of my dreams. So I don't care about friendship or anything. I go there. It's just fight. You are fighting me. I'm gonna show you how to fight.
I know you are a good guy.
If you are stepping,
I know you are a good guy, but
if you are stepping in my place, if you are stepping in my place, and stepping in my home, I'm not gonna let you go.
Okay. I know you are a good guy, but in the pit, everybody do the best, and I will do the best in the pit. I know you are a good fighter, a good person, but I'm too. And inside the pit, I do my best, and I try to win all the time. And I win in the end of the fight.
Your real end of the fight, what?
And I win.
Oh, we'll see. It's your dream. You will win in your dreams.
Thank you, Bruno. Shazib, you not only have a huge following back home, but you're gaining a huge following here in the United States with everybody watching your vicious knockouts. We see big knees. We see that pendulum kick. Now we got elbows. Do you have any prediction? Have you been prepared to show us a spinning elbow, flying elbow, or is it just going to kind of let it flow, see what happens?
Yeah, the elbow rules makes it different. It's a big change in Karate Combat. A lot of people are here. They are old. They don't know about anything. Like, for example, our champion sitting here, he doesn't throw any knees. He doesn't know about ground and pound. He doesn't know anything. So now the Karate Combat rules are very changed. So it's new game. It's now elite striking. So now you can see our real fighters come. Before it was okay, but now you see real fights. And the elbows, it's very good. When there is elbow, it's super dangerous. And my elbows are good. I've been preparing for my elbows very long. And it's my part of game, elbows. I love to throw elbows. So you will see in the pit the new game plan and the new elbow rule.
Are there any more questions from the audience? Please raise your hand. Yes, in the back, coming right now, to you right now.
This question's for Adam Noy. This is your second fight with the organization. Where do you see your future with this organization, and how do you feel?
My future?
Yes.
Yeah, my future is simple, First, I want to win my fight, and my dream is to become a world champion karate combat in 61 kilo. So it's simple to take the belt and to keep the belt the long time I can.
This question is for Goyito. How does it feel to be representing Mexico across the globe and just bringing that Mexican spirit with you everywhere you go?
Can you repeat the question again?
¿En español?
En español.
En español, listo. ¿Cómo se siente estar representando a México aquí en el otro lado del mundo y siempre trayéndole ese espíritu de guerrero de México?
Feels awesome. It feels awesome, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you how my game is, because now you guys, Karate Combat, give me a full fight camp to fight. So remember, in my last fight, I fight 6 rounds and a high altitude, and I don't get tired. My opponent gets tired in 3 rounds. So we're gonna see what is gonna change. And I feel awesome to represent another time the Mexico, the blood, and fight like a Mexican, fight hard.
You know, I have to say one thing before we keep asking questions. One thing I kind of regret is that Goyito and Adam Noy is not a longer fight, because for me it's going to be fight of the night without a doubt. These two guys are unbelievable fighters. You know, you saw Adam Noy's performance in Dubai was amazing, just technical sharpshooter. He was like a sniper out there. And then Goyito in Mexico City was unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen more punches thrown in a fight in my life. It was one of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. So those two guys, I really think is going to be an unbelievable fight for you.
We got a question in the front.
My question is for Asim. I was watching UFC last night, and I seen that they kind of like stole the virtual background thing from Karate Combat. How do you feel about that? That such a big organization is taken from us?
Well, you know, on Twitter right now, everyone's talking about this. Oh, the UFC is doing the virtual backgrounds now. But I don't think this is a thing of copying. I just think this is an idea of great minds thinking alike. You know, there's a lot of geniuses, creative geniuses in the UFC. There's a lot of creative geniuses in Karate Combat. And many times when you have 2 different geniuses across the planet, it doesn't matter. They think of same ideas. So I don't think they were trying to copy us or vice versa. I think it's a great idea to have this virtual background. It's the future of sports. And they did it next level in the sphere. So if anything, hats off to them. And they actually had a similar idea to me too, where they did Mexican Independence Day. I made sure to have 2 top Mexican fighters over here in Singapore for similar reasons. You know, I couldn't forget about Mexican Independence Day. Mexicans are some of my favorite fighters in the world, you know, the culture they bring, the savagery they bring. So it's just that. Great minds think alike, and that shows we're going in the right direction, you know? And it's also going to show that we're going to have to think of new innovative things to do to go ahead and get to that next level also. So if anything, it's motivational, and congrats to the UFC for an unbelievable event.
This is a follow-up question for you. It seems like 2 of the biggest events now, the Craig Jones Invitational and UFC, both are taking a lot of things from Karate Combat with the pit and the virtual background. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think without a doubt the pit is the future for all combat sports. It hasn't been tried yet for MMA, but without a doubt it's the best platform for combat sports. For anyone that's a big fight enthusiast, anybody that has a good fight IQ, you know that on the cage you get breaks because it's vertical. Anytime you're tired, the coach is going to say, hey, put him on the cage, right? There's no breaks in Karate Combat because of the pit. So the action continues, the fight continues, and that's why all the fights are so action-packed. I think it's the future for all combat sports, even for grappling, like you mentioned CJI. Many times people are falling outside of the boundaries. This is a big mess. Now with the pit, they're able to continue grappling, and the ref can stay out and let the fighters fight. And that's the biggest thing. The worst thing is referees that have to step in, restart action, and break the action. This is terrible. These guys are all talented, hardworking fighters. You got to let them do their thing. And the pit is the best platform for that. Plus, it looks cool.
Do you think at this point that Dana White should invest in Karate Token?
I'm hoping to have that meeting. Dana Brown and Dana White need a handshake soon, you know?
Next question.
All right, this one's for Eric Perez. Me and you spoke after the Mexico City card, and you said you wanted to go for the belt. Granted, you get the win here. Would you like to still go for the belt? And seeing that Owen Chumia might be next up to go for a title, would you want to do a rematch with him for the belt?
I mean, absolutely. If it's for the belt, I'll fight whatever it is in front of me. But right now, I just have my opponent in my mind. That's it. I know how belt is nothing past Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm gonna fight Aranoy, and after that we talk. But right now, I'm gonna beat him up. This guy.
This is a question for any of the fighters that are up there right now. When it comes to the karate app and looking at the voting, does that affect you at all going into the fight, seeing how the fans are voting inside the karate app? For any of the fighters.
About the voting on the app, does it get in your head? Do you look at the voting? Who's voting on you?
Yeah, the votings are great, you know, all the time. When you go there, you see like the fans, who they are supporting. And it's good for us, like when fans connect with you and they love you, they give you support. So it means a lot. You know, we feel very happy and very lucky to be chosen by the fans.
Are there any other questions for these fighters?
Bruno, you're coming off a loss. How do you feel to any fans that are saying that you don't even deserve this title shot?
Okay, I feel comfortable. I'm experienced fight here, and I have a lot of wins, a lot of knockouts, some defeats. But for me, it's okay. I continue training, doing my best all the days of my life. I don't mind what happened. If outside of my control, my focus in my control, in my training, when I improve, when I continue training, and this is my focus.
Any other questions? We have a question right here.
One last one for Bruno. Bruno, I seen you change your hair back to your regular style. You were blonde for a while. Is there any significance in the hair change?
Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Changing your hair from blonde?
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah. I had a bad look last fight. I don't feel good in my last fight, and I say, I will change this time. I will change a new Bruno, the Bruno of the past, the Bruno of the future, and I will change for another guy inside the pit, and you can see another Bruno inside the pit. Very different, very different for the last fights.
I will tell you the truth. Because I don't like white hair, so that's why he changed his style.
Guys, I got to say, let me close it with this, you know. These fights up here are really special to me. You know, we worked really hard. Leo Gomez, the matchmaker, is getting better and better at his job, definitely. But, yes, sir, yes, sir. But I'll tell you this, Adam Noy is a sniper. Goyito is a beast. And it's a classic matchup. You have a really technical master over here, but you have an absolute savage with that Mexican spirit. They're going to go at each other. I don't know what's going to happen. I truly believe it's going to be fight of the night. Levi Marroquin over here also bringing that Mexican spirit, taking on Askarov from Dagestan. You got two very powerful countries. You know the fighters are both legendary from Mexico and Dagestan. These two countries, when you hear these names, you respect them right away. So this fight also in your co-main event is very, very special. And then obviously your main event, the title fight. You know, Bruno Assis has 10 fights here in Karate Combat. Obviously Shazib has a lot of hype coming in here. The new guy, only here 1 year, fighting for a title. So a lot of big stuff happening right here in front of you. These fights, don't blink. I'm very excited for it. Thank you guys very much. We'll do face-offs in a little bit, but we'll let you guys go.
Fighters, stay seated for photos real quick. Fighters, stay seated for a second.
Okay, guys, we got another 3 great fights for you guys. So let's open up to some questions, and let's get this going.
Where's the first question? Raise your hand if you have a question. First question. First question of the night for our fighters. Yes, right here.
King Apollo from the Warriors Voice. This one's for Jolton. Jolton, how you doing? So your opponent, we know about your situation. Your opponent said that he's going to beat you with PEDs or not. How do you feel about him saying that? Say again, sorry? Your opponent said that he doesn't care if you're on PEDs or not, that he's going to beat you regardless. How do you feel about that?
He's never going to beat me, man. I'm the champion, you know. I have 2 win streak, you know. My starter, the Google, the Tapolo, the Sherdog, no. Show who I am, and then, so he's nobody, you know, he cannot say this.
We have a follow-up question?
Yeah, for his opponent. How do you feel about your opponent and what happened in this situation? Do you feel disrespected in any form or fashion?
Спрашивает насчет твоего соперника. Соперник сказал, что то, что ты говорил, что тебе без разницы насчет его допинга, он сказал, что все равно у тебя не получится его побить. И что думаешь насчет своего соперника?
Посмотрим, ринг покажет все. Я настроен на 100%. Я должен его нокаутировать, иншаллах.
So we're gonna see it on Wednesday. The pizza's gonna show everything, and I'm ready, and I'll knock you out.
Хорошо, давай, хорошо.
Покажи мне.
Давай, хорошо. Let's go.
One more question for him. You fought in multiple organizations, multiple big organizations like ONE FC. What was your decision making on coming to Karate Combat, and why did you want to come here instead?
Ты дрался в разных организациях, включая ONE FC, а также в других больших. Почему ты решил прийти именно в Karate Combat?
Мне этот вид понравился, я сам стоечник.
So I'm a striker. I've seen a couple of videos of Karate Combat, and I've just decided to try it because it's really, really good organization.
Thank you. Next question from the audience. Raise your hand. Question. Right here in the front. Coming to you.
Yes, this question is for Lorenzo Trevino. Often you watch film on your fighter, right? You on your opponent, and you try to get a beat on what they're going to come with. Tell me about some of the film that you watched on your opponent.
Hey, man. The only film I watched back home was Coco Melon and Miss Rachel with my kids. If you know, you know. That's the only film I did.
Here's a follow-up question for Trevino. I follow you on social media, big fan. I saw you spend a week in Thailand. How do you think that affects you for this long flight, come from the States over here to Singapore? How do you think that time in Thailand is going to help you with this fight?
Man, it's definitely made me feel a lot confident. Spending that week with a lot of guys that are on the highest level that you could possibly be with. Yeah, I just know that I train with dogs, and I got to get this dog off the leash.
Well, this is a question for his opponent. I had Lorenzo on my show not too long ago, and he said that he was going to knock you out in this fight. How do you feel about that?
First of all, thank you for Leo giving a wonderful opportunity. I'm here to make a statement, so let's see. He going to knock me out. I'm going to knock him out. Let's see. Try your level best, bro.
Hey, ask my last 3-4 opponents that said the same thing and see what happened.
But I'm gonna be a different opponent, man. Let's try.
Look at them legs, dude. They're little, bro. They're little chicken legs. I'm gonna chop you up like a hibachi grill.
Let's try, bro. You're gonna taste the chicken leg on the pit.
You crazy, bro. I'm gonna knock you out, bro. Clean.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Clean, man, this guy.
Well, Lorenzo said that he didn't watch any film on you, that he didn't.
Like I said, I watch cartoons with my kids. I ain't worried about this dude. I'm gonna knock his ass out.
Bro, I didn't even watch his fight. I mean, his fight, everything is same.
Simple.
So for me, it's not a big difference. I'm prepared well for everything. So whatever you're gonna bring to the table, I don't give a shit.
All the token holders, whatever, hey, please, if you want to win your money, bet on me. I'm gonna knock this dude out. I promise you.
Oh, bro, bet.
Hey, let's make this money.
So, yeah, well, do we got a prediction on what round?
Hey, first round, second round, third round, whatever, it's coming.
Bro, if
Lights
you're
out.
confident enough, you're supposed to say first round, right?
Lights out.
Yeah, why you say first round, second round, third round? Shut
Hey,
the
because
fuck
you
up.
never know with me, baby. You don't know. I'm going to knock you out, bro. Look at you. You do look like a goddamn Wolverine. God damn, you an ugly motherfucker. Shit.
Yo, damn.
I'm going to knock you
uglier
the
than
fuck
me,
out.
bro.
Simple, bro. I'm going to knock you out. Simple. Look, put this
Cool, bro.
on video.
Cool.
I'm going to knock his ass out.
So say what round you want to knock me out. Say what round.
I am going to destroy you. I'm going to whoop that ass like you stole something from me, baby.
Bro, let's say what round you want to knock me out.
I'm gonna
If you're confident enough, you can knock me out.
I'm going
Let's
to hurt
say
you, bro.
What round you
I'm
want
going
to
to
knock me
hurt
out.
you. Hey, you saw what I did to the last guy. I retired his ass. Hey, you next.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's try.
You next.
You're not even confident enough what round you want to knock me out. You keep saying you're going to knock me out. Knock me out. Fuck you.
Next question.
How do you say it? So, I can't say your name. Trevino's opponent. Huh? Saib, right? You. I can't say your name, sorry. Trevino's opponent. So, you keep pressing him to call what round he's going to knock you out in, right? What round are you going to knock him out in?
Bro, I'm prepared for all the rounds. So
you're not confident.
Oh, you got to say
You're
it
not
round.
confident.
I didn't say I did.
You're not confident.
Bro.
Look,
wait,
his ass still
wait till I
shaking over
finish.
there.
You didn't give me a chance to finish my sentence. Yeah, I prepared for everything. So you're gonna He's gonna bring the battle for 3 rounds. I'm good, but I'm trying to knock me out in the I'm trying to knock him out in the second round. I'm confident enough with my game, so I'm prepared for it. So I'm coming for it.
Man, I'm Mexican American, baby. Hey, I got balls and I
I'm
got
fucking
heart.
Asian, baby.
Hey, and this motherfucker ain't on my level. I promise you that. I'm gonna show him some USA shit.
So you told
America.
you told everybody that they should place their karate votes on you, their token on you, right? Are you willing to back that vote up to make sure that they
Hey,
don't lose?
let's see how confident he is. Hey, I see him. Get his purse and get my purse. I put my purse on the damn line and you put your purse on the line. Let's see who wins. If you that confident, I'm that confident. Put your purse on the line.
Are you ready?
Put the purse on the line. Okay, then. Look at his ass. His ass got quiet, didn't he?
You want to look at my ass?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut
the hell up.
That said a lot.
Bro, first of all, you're not confident enough. You never say what round you're going to knock me out. Now you want my purse. Like, fuck up.
He's not even fucking confident. Look at him. He ain't confident at all.
You're not sounding confident enough, bro. I think you need to prepare well for it, I guess.
I'm putting $1.5 million karate on you. You seem a lot more
Yeah,
confident.
man, I'm confident, baby. We coming for his ass.
Prove me wrong. It's all right. It's up gaming, so I don't lose anything.
I'm not here to prove to anyone that I'm here to prove to myself. So I'm going to make a statement on the day of the fight. So that's it.
Hey, I'm from the M-Town, baby. Indiana, USA. Hey, the bullies get bullied. Trust me. M-Town, I promise you, I'm going to knock this guy out.
You looks bullies to me, actually.
He trains with all the
You gonna
Amish
see.
people up there. All right. I had a question for Sub-Zero. I didn't see the outfit this trip. Is it going to come out?
You like?
No, but yeah, I like that outfit, the Sub-Zero outfit.
I didn't bring this time, man.
All right, so I got another question. Legend has it that you've been taking some steroids, and I was just wanting to know if that was true and if your opponent cares.
I never took steroids, man. I never do this.
Not since you've been in Singapore, right?
Only yesterday, bro.
What do you think about that? The opponent, your opponent. Oh, sorry.
Спросили у соперника насчет того, что принимает ли он допинг. Он сказал, что нет. Понятное дело, он попался на нем. И что ты думаешь насчет того, что он был, ну, то, что он принимал допинг и его обвиняли в этом?
То, что он принял там, то, что использует, меня не волнует. Насчет этого я, что сказать, ну, я настроен на победу.
Listen, I don't care whether he took that doping or not, but the only thing I'm ready for is the win, and I'll get it, and I'll beat him up.
Okay, let's go. Let's fight. I
Погнали.
can't wait to knock him out. I can't wait to freeze him. He know that I'm the Sub-Zero. He know. Translate for him, because he need you.
Он говорит, ты знаешь, что он Sub-Zero и что он тебя нокаутирует. Я не слышу.
Еще раз.
Он говорит, что ты знаешь, кто он такой и что он тебя закончит.
Посмотрим, кто ринг все
Look to my
покажет,
eyes. Look to
кто
my eyes. Look to my eyes, please.
закончит.
We'll see it. We'll see it on Wednesday. Shut up.
Say again, sorry.
We'll see it on Wednesday.
Okay, let's go.
Погнали.
Be ready to be freezing.
Будь готов.
Yeah, let's
Я тебя заморожу.
Посмотрим, кто кого заморозит.
Хорошо.
We'll see it who's gonna freeze who.
This question's for Gogo. It's been a while since we've seen you in the pit. We're excited to see you come back. What does this moment mean to you right now, making your debut back into Karate Combat? You've been out for a while, and we're seeing you back in the pit. What does this mean to be back in the pit? How are you feeling coming back into the pit now?
Oh, it means a lot, man. I went through a lot of trials and tribulations, you know. My last fight was December, and I'm finally back. I'm super, excited. And I'm gonna bring some violence Wednesday. Actually, a lot of violence and less technique.
A follow-up question. Being a former bare knuckle champion, how does that relate to these gloves, being in the pit, having that bare knuckle experience, bringing it here to Karate Combat?
Well, actually, since my last fight, the gloves got smaller in Karate Combat, and I really love it, you know. Like I said, I'm bringing a lot of violence, and I'm going for the worst case scenario, for him.
To his opponent, facing a bare knuckle champion, does that affect your strategy at all going into the fight?
I'm really excited to face him, As he said, he brings always the violence. He tries to finish his fights. He has got knockout power. I totally respect him. But look at my fights. I always go all in. It's either get finished or finished. So I don't see that this fight will go the distance. It will be either him or me. And I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, definitely nothing personal, but if I can leave him lifeless Wednesday night, I'll definitely go for it.
When it comes to a follow-up question, when it came to preparing for this fight, did you watch any of his bare knuckle fights, or did you stick to just his fights in Karate Combat?
I watched his bare knuckle fights once. As he says, nothing much technical, but he's a really violent guy. I really enjoy his style. I'm really excited to share the pit with him, It will be nice for me. And yeah, I believe I can finish him, as he believes too. So it will be good for the fans.
Who have you finished by now?
What?
Have you finished anybody by now?
With knockouts, amateurs, yes. Pro not. I'm more of a grappler.
Oh, 2009. Okay.
I got finished in that one, if you win. No problem. It's
So how are you
more
going to finish me, with an armbar?
If they allow it, I would like to, but it's not an MMA fight. That's the challenge for me. I see it as a challenge to fight you. You're a good striker. I respect you. So it's a very good experience for me to come from a grappling experience. I wrestled, I grappled all my life, and now striking a top-level striker, it's very good for me. That's all.
What was your training routine going from being a big grappler to being into a league that's really focused on striking? What was your preparation leading into this?
I saw it as a chance to improve my striking, because when I was fighting MMA, I know that I can take down my opponents with single leg, double legs, finish them on the ground easily, ground and pound elbows, and then get the submission. Now they don't allow me single legs, double legs. I'm allowed only to strike. They added the elbow rule. I like the elbow rule. But it's a real challenge for me. I'm really excited. I will enjoy every moment of it, yeah?
Follow-up for Gogo. Not a lot of fighters come from Macedonia. Is there a lot of pressure from your home country, from your fans that are watching you coming back into Karate Combat from Macedonia?
No, man, there's no pressure. Everybody supports me from Macedonia, they love the violence that I bring, and that's all. I have a warrior mindset, and like I said, I don't bring a lot of technique. You're not going to see the most skillful fighter out there, but you're definitely going to see damage, a lot of violence, a lot of blood, and I think that's what people are, tuning in for, If it goes on distance, he can have it. I don't care.
Next question.
You'll not go the distance, bro.
This one's for Karamont. We know you're an established grappler. You're coming to a striking league. We also have pit submission series here as well. Do we see you maybe doing dual Karate Combat and maybe pit submission series sometime to show off your grappling?
I think you should ask this question to Mr. President or to the matchmaker. I will be happy to grapple too, If they put MMA, I would like to do the MMA. I like to fight. I try to be the most complete fighter. So I try to be the best striker, best grappler, best MMA guy. That's my life goal.
Next question.
All right, so you guys can all answer this, but the first one I want to talk to is Lorenzo, because you were pretty outspoken about being against the elbow rule getting passed. And now that it is passed and you guys can start using your elbows in this fight, will we see you utilize that, or are you going to not use your elbows because you didn't like it?
I'm going to use that shit like Bruce Lee. It's coming.
What about you, elbow guy? Are you happy about the elbow?
Oh, yeah, everything. Elbows, headbutt, everything.
Growing shots.
I'm going to use everything too, man. Everything that I have, I'm going to use. If I have a knife, I can put two, the gun, everything.
You let knives in the pit.
Yeah, I'm excited
We'll talk about that
everything.
later.
Whatever they
Hey,
make
that's a
illegal,
great
I'm
idea.
excited.
Maybe some broken glass, kumite type action. All right, what about you guys? Elbows.
How does this side feel about elbows is the question.
I've been using elbow all my fights, so I think not big difference for me. So I'm ready with it.
Вопрос к тебе тоже, такой же, как и к другим. С этого турнира разрешили удары локтями. Что ты об этом думаешь, и будешь ли ты ими пользоваться?
Я, честно говоря, думал, что разрешены локти. Я эти тоже поставил, локти тоже поставил. Я недавно узнал, что запрещенные они.
To be honest with you, even before you allowed the elbow strikes, I thought that elbows were allowed in karate combat. So yeah, my elbow strikes are good, and I don't really care.
Are there any final questions for this panel before we wrap it up? President Awesome?
Okay, guys, thank you. This is just some of the many fights that we have for you on Wednesday night, September 18th. I want you guys to check it out free on YouTube, on X, Facebook, UFC Fight Pass, everywhere. And from hearing these different guys' stories, their backgrounds, I hope you guys are really excited about this to come. We're going to start the face-off soon. Oh, no, we got the IFC panel, excuse me. We got panel 3, IFC coming up. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and sit down.
President Awesome, please introduce the Influencer Fighter Club.
Yes, sir. So we finally getting started with the IFC. We have Small Permanent versus John Hook. We have Shiny D versus Bama. Bama's back in action. I'm happy about that. And Ashley Deacon versus Blonde Broker. So really excited for these matchups, and we got these wonderful ladies as your main event. I will open up to all questions for the IFC fighters.
I'll start in the back. I know Aaron, Blonde Broker. This is going to be an interesting fight for you, as both you guys are best friends and now frenemies. What's the challenge going from best friends to frenemies?
Yeah, so I think most people are under the presumption that there is going to be a challenge of us fighting each other. We've been best friends for the last 4.5 years now, but it's more like a sister fight. Siblings have rivalries all the time, fight. Maybe they don't fuck each other up and have blood everywhere, but when we go into the pit, we've been training for a while now, so we have this new fighter mentality and mindset, and I think when we go to the pit, when one person gets hit, it's game over, baby. Like, you get hit in the face and you're instantly pissed, so I don't think we're worried about the fight whatsoever.
Hell no.
Ashley Deacon, this question's for you. Are you going to beat the shit out of your friend, or is she going to beat the shit out of you?
Oh, best believe I'm gonna beat her ass. I mean, I don't know if you've looked at me or looked at her, but I mean, clearly I'm more athletic, I think. I don't know. I think that my biggest advantage is endurance. And I think that is a huge strategy for a lot of fighters. So that's really been a lot of my focus. So I feel like that's going to really bode well for me.
How does that make you feel, hearing your friend saying she's going to beat the shit out of you?
She's stupid. Okay, right. So endurance, stamina, right? We all need that, but you know, at the end of the day, sparring's what matters. And I've been in the gym showing out more, so I think I have a lot to show for everyone.
Oh, that's what you think.
Any other questions?
On a side note, they had breakfast this morning together, so this is really intriguing for me.
I hate her now.
All right. First question for Small on the end. Fighting's been a saving grace for a lot of fighters. I hear that you have a similar story. Would you like to provide like what happened and how you got to this point to be fighting?
Yeah, 100%. I think first things first, karate combat's inevitable. Crypto gaming's inevitable. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Yeah, so karate is amazing, and I'm just happy to be here with all these amazing fighters. Thank you, President. Karate combat saved my life. Martial arts saved my life. 4 months ago, I was 220 pounds. I was overweight. I was in depression. I was in depression. I wanted to kill myself. But because of martial arts, because I joined an MMA gym, it changed my life. Now I'm 170 pounds, lean, best shape of my life, doing the thing I love with the best people in the biz. And glory to the crypto gamers out there. And then just want to show everyone that gamers have hands too.
Let's go.
This question's for John Hook. Are you going to take some victory in beating his ass after he lost all this weight? Like he just lost it for nothing and you're just going to whoop him?
I mean, look, man, you've got to respect the journey a lot, right? I mean, props to Mike. You know, I'm not here to beat down on anyone's journey, and you know what karate combat is giving to people is just super powerful. You know, we've all got our own journeys. I mean, shit, last year was probably the worst year of my life. I nearly lost my dad. I got super sick. You know, fitness for me is just, it's me, right? And to get that taken away from you from 6 months just sucks, man. So for me, getting back into training was huge. So for me, this fight, you know, it's part of my own journey, right? So yeah, respect Mike massively. But I've done competitive sports for like 20 years, right? On the one hand, people see quite serious me. I run a company. But if you've ever seen me play competitive sports, there's a reason my community call me the cook, because I have one mode, whether it's work, or whether it's sport or fighting. And Wednesday, when I get in that ring, I'm going to do what I always do, and I'm going to cook.
There's a follow-up question for Mike. I was watching your YouTube videos. You were putting a lot into this promotion. What was your strategy to kind of find your sponsors, to promote, to make your YouTube channel? What was your strategy going into this?
The strategy was just entertainment and also just putting a ton of effort into all the videos and building up the story with John and everything. So yeah, just putting as much effort as I can in all the videos, training, everything, getting everything recorded, memeing it up. It's really for the culture. Like Web3 is a culture, so just trying to put the culture out there and put as much cool content out there for Karate Combat as possible.
Next question.
Action here. Bama, things didn't go so well last time. What are you going to do differently this time around to get that maybe a knockout?
Focus on the win first. The knockout is whatever, you know, but I think it's a good thing that I had a fight in the pit before so I can work on things. I know what I need to fix. I know what I need to be better at, as opposed to just coming in here and just hoping that I do well or hoping that I, you know, have the right cardio or have the right hands or footwork or whatever like that. So it was a good thing for me to have a fight previously and not have to worry about my opponent, but worry about what I can fix on my own. So I think it's, you know, things have been adjusted, and I'm gonna come out a better version of me, period, you know.
Now, Shiny, talking about being ready, you kind of talked a little bit in regards to training in Thailand. Can you give us a little bit of insight? I know you covered a little bit on spaces and talked to us a little bit there. Can you tell us a little more?
Corporate said I'm not allowed to talk about the lady boys in Thailand because we're in Singapore, so I got to pull that back. But first off, props to you. I love how you brought it up. You're like, yo, you didn't do so well last time, Bama. I like you, bro. You're awesome. First off, Singapore, this is surreal, dude. Pinch me. I feel like I'm having a freaking out-of-body experience, and I didn't know you could have those in Singapore because you can't bring anything over here. No, this is absolutely amazing. Bama, I heard you say you're not worried about your opponent, you're worried about the fight. Bro, you should be worried, dude. I liked you in person, but when I came up to you, I was like, did I get the wrong guy? This guy big-timed me. He wasn't even looking at me. Bro, you're like 7 feet tall, and I'm going to take your... Are we allowed to swear? You're freaking... Did I swear? Do it. I'm going to take your fucking head off, bro! Yo, shout-outs to Paulo Costa. We had him on Spaces the other week. I asked him, I said, Paulo, what am I supposed to do to get ready for my fight? And he said, Shiny, you need to drink the secret juice for 1 week. So I have my secret juice. It's why I was late to the presser. Customs apparently doesn't let you bring in secret juice. And I said, Paulo, what else do I need to do to get ready for this fight? And he said, Shiny, you need to not have sex for the next week. So really? And he said, unless it's Brian Ortega's ex-girlfriend. And I was like, all right. But that didn't happen, dude. That's why I'm so frustrated, because I had to cut weight, and I haven't crumbed in a week, dude.
We have a follow-up question.
This one's for Bama, King Apollo from Warriors Voice. Your opponent has secret juice on the table, and there's rumors that he might be on PEDs. How do you feel about that?
I can't smoke in Singapore, so. Can we please do these somewhere where I can smoke? But, I mean, I'm a little agitated because of it, so. I mean, whatever, bro. I mean, I honestly don't care. Fight. I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like jabbering. I mean, it's cool. Like, everybody needs that promo and rah-rah, but if we don't really mean it, it's no point in it, because we have a contract to fight Wednesday, and that's what we're going to do. So, it is what it is.
Guys, I haven't even had to train for this fight because I've been carrying this promotion for this fight on my back the whole time. I don't even have energy to train because I got to carry this promotion.
All right, talking about not being able to do things. Ashley, you can't do the things you like to do here in Singapore either. Is that going to be a benefit to you in this fight?
I quit all of my vices well before this fight, so I have been clean as a whistle for quite some time. I'm super focused on this fight. Nothing is going to stop my win. I literally have been laser focused, so anything outside of this, I do not care. I'm going to smash faces. specifically yours, Juan Broker. So, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Ashley, follow-up question. I seen that you were going to Thailand to train, do some Muay Thai training to enhance your Muay Thai training that you got back in the States. On the process there, you ran into some travel issues. Did that affect your training regimen any? And how did you train while you were stuck in all of these airports?
So it's a crazy story. On my way to Thailand to get that training, I had so many delays, it delayed me 3 days. I had to spend the night in a different airport basically every night for 3 days, so it cut off 3 days of my training. What'd you say?
I said boo fucking who.
Boo fucking who?
Yo, we all had travel delays.
Oh, well, you know, I trained in the airport, so I did my sparring and my training in the airport. I didn't let it stop me, and then I did get my Muay Thai training in a Muay Thai gym in Thailand, so I'm prepared. I can literally do this anywhere, at an airport, on the floor. I can do it in a Muay Thai gym in the jungle. I am so ready.
All right, that's cap.
You'll see. You'll see. Keep talking.
All right. Ashley Decan, you said you were going to smash some faces. At breakfast, you were talking about maybe smashing some boobs. And then a strategy from you, Blonde Broker, was maybe to squeeze and strap your boobs down. Is that still the strategy, or are we going to let her punch them and smash them?
Yeah, I mean, she can hit me in the chest if she wants. I have boobies, she doesn't. So I think it's just going to bounce back at her. Hit them all you want.
I mean, I don't have big walking targets on my chest. I think everybody knows what happens when you punch a boob. So, you know, I think they're going to end up holding her back.
I think the audience
will be
is
a little
like
top heavy, you know, so I'll be a little quicker.
I think the fans are really going to enjoy this fight.
I think so. I think you guys have utilized marketing better than anybody so far in IFC. So kudos for that. And I'm excited to see, and where can we get these T-shirts? Because I got to have one.
Yeah, we brought a bunch of T-shirts to give out to fans and to Bama and whoever else wants one. So honestly, I just want to say, like, regardless of who wants either of us to win, we just want to say, like, thank you, IFC and Karate Combat, for giving the influencers a platform and a chance to fight. A lot of us came from just trading crypto and doing home things.
Sitting on our butts all day.
I think for myself, if you're not fighting to fight an opponent, fight for yourself. I lost 30 pounds just to take this fight. So I've made some healthier life choices, and I've been in the best shape of my life, mentally, physically, and I love being here. And I've also had great role models that have helped me along the way. With training with some of you Karate Combat guys in the gym, I've learned a lot. And then my coach, also shout out James Vick, former top 10 UFC right there. He's also a Karate Combat legend. I've had some of the best fucking times and experiences of my life training for this fight. So thank you all.
President Awesome, this question's for you. How do you feel creating a program that helps all these athletes lose weight? I feel like we have the best weight loss program, better than Weight Watchers, just Karate Combat influencer fights.
That's a total accident. But what I do have to say is, just like all of them are telling you, the martial arts is really powerful. It can help improve everyone's life, you know, as an individual, health, mentally, spiritually, everything. Martial arts helps all of us. So it's really cool to see, you know, people training the martial arts now, loving it, and improving themselves.
Next question from Dreamer.
All right, so Bama, I have a different opinion on your last fight. I think you won that fight. You landed more shots. You did more
My wallet
damage.
says I did not win that last
I
fight.
know, but I think you didn't win because at the end of every round, you kind of got tired. Even at the end of the third round, one more round, it comes down to that, you sat down. In this fight, are we going to see you run through the line and make sure there's no question? You'll do the damage, you'll get the numbers in, but will you be able to stand on your feet throughout?
Like I said, I'm focused on fixing the mistakes from the last fight. So I have anything that you saw, that I saw, that my coaches saw, that my corner saw, anything that they saw that wasn't right or should have been fixed has been fixed. So,
thank you. And shout out to you. People are losing weight. You had to gain weight as a vegan a month after you fought last. How do you feel about that?
probably didn't gain any, didn't sit on the scale. I don't care. It's about fighting, man. There's nobody in here that's a 135 KC fighter that a 200-pound IFC fighter is going to lose to. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about weight. It's about skill. it's not about, you don't have height classes, so people keep talking about I got the reach or whatever. There's no height classes in fighting. It's only weight classes, and it's only skill. So, like I said, I've been working on me. I've been working on the things that I got to fix, and that's what I've been focused on.
There you go.
Oh, and also, just real quick, so, I don't know if I get to talk, and I might forget, but I just want to shout out to IFC, to Dreamer, to George, Scott, President Awesome, everybody, like the whole staff, Sam, Brenda, everybody, like Leo, everybody that, literally everybody that works behind the scenes in the front. This is I'm a dude from Alabama, first of all. I'm not a rich crypto dude. I got into crypto with a crypto community that's cool, and they're cool with me, but I'm not a rich dude. I'm not from some fancy place. I don't live in Bali or Tokyo or some shit or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular dude that if you want to get into crypto, you want to learn some financial literacy at some point, I'm the kind of person that Web3 needs, because I'm just a regular dude from a poor place, if you look at the numbers from where I'm from a terrible place. From like countrywide, worldwide, if you want to look per capita, however you want to look at it, it's a lot of violence and a lot of stuff from where I'm from. So this is all a blessing and all so cool to me, and I really appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Thank you, Bama. All right, I have 2 more questions, and they're rumors. This does not reflect my opinion. I'm going to go to John Hook first. The rumor on the street is you're coming in injured. Is there an injury? Do you feel 100%? Should you be worried? And does your opponent know about such injury?
Yeah, man, I'm just going to build on what Bama said. All right, you've got endurance, you've got skill, and then there's like mental toughness. So I want to shout out to the team, and also Mike being super patient, because I had like 10 days off training, right? My coach's mentality is like, I'm going to break you first, and then I'm going to rebuild you. And I was training with like European world champions in London, and I got properly broken. So I had about 10 days out. It was great. I had looked just about every test out there, and luckily they said it was just muscular. I tried to get back in training and just wouldn't quite happen. So look, thanks so much to the team for being a bit patient on the content. But you know what? Anyone can make a good video, right? And whilst I wasn't in the gym, just been preparing mentally. Like I said, I've been doing pro sports for a long time. I've had people that think they can take me down for a long time. People are a lot bigger than me. I play a lot of rugby. You know, big old props just coming at me, thinking they can take me down and just bury them. So for me, it gave me a good chance just to recover a little bit, mentally get there. And when I got back in the gym, it was actually a blessing, right? Just a lot looser, a lot fresher, but the same mindset. So yeah, for me, I mean, look, if it makes you all feel better and you like losing money, by all means, like back Mike, right? You know, because maybe I'm carrying injury, maybe I'm not. But I'm 100% here for it. And yeah, this is just an unbelievable platform. Like we're all here sharing our journey, right? It's just incredibly powerful. But yeah, for me, the biggest thing is just the power of like we're in Web3. Like my community, I've been reaching out to like all my sponsors. The community here is just insane. Other fighters. So we just need to keep giving Karate Comeback Influencer Fight Club and keep pushing it each year to a bigger platform. More people need to see this and get involved.
Thank you. And last one, rumor, Shiny D. You know I love you, buddy. You're not fighting me. I'm asked this question, but we didn't see you until like 5 minutes.
First off, how dare you?
We were going to replace you with our awesome Jenna X and Young Snack. I don't know. It sounds like you weren't sure about getting on your flight, or you're missing a flight. The rumor is you were scared. What's going on, man? Where were you? And did you have second thoughts coming into this?
Dreamer, how fucking dare you? First off, you sandbagging son of a bitch. Yeah, we almost missed our flight by 5 minutes, okay? It was a bit of a skill issue, but we are here now. There's been so much adversity. This was a last-minute fight. I don't want to talk about any of that adversity. I don't want to like a little built-in excuse like Bama's like, I'm traveling across the world and my opponent's heavy. I don't want any of that shit. I've had 3 weeks to train. The camp hasn't been perfect. I don't give a fuck. I was supposed to fight on the first Influencer Fight Club. My opponent literally pussied out 3 weeks before because he saw the secret juice and the guns, and I'm just so happy to be here, man. Like, this is a fucking dream. It's a dream come true, man. Like, you got Boss Root and you got President Awesome. Like, this is the coolest shit ever. I'm a crypto dork. I pump meme coins and make stupid fucking videos. And now you incredible. I get to be on the same card at the same event with professional fighters that do this for a living, that put their life on the line. And you guys are giving us this chance, us this opportunity. I talk a lot of shit about Bama because we're selling this fight. But, you know, he's got balls. He took the fight on 1 month's notice. I think I have more balls. Are you recording this? Start recording this. Come on. Why did you record everyone else speaking but me? Look, guys, I'm taking the risk here, okay? It doesn't matter if I'm heavier. If I lose to a fucking vegan and my father will never respect me again, okay?
President Awesome, we're going to throw it to you to close it out. These Influencer Fight Club fights have been surprisingly interesting and fun. How do you feel about this one coming up, the past ones, and the future?
So I always mention, you know, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the IFC because a lot of the old Karate Combat fans, they were traditional karate fans, you know? So at first, there was a lot of controversy, and I think there was a lot of, some people were hating on it, trolling a little bit. But very quickly after the first event, and I always mention the story, Bas Rutten, his reaction to the IFC was hilarious. You know, it was BitBoy's fight in Mexico City, the main event. Such an insane fight where he just stopped commentating. He took the speakers off. He stood up and just started filming on his iPhone. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. And it's so entertaining. First of all you guys speak so well. And then you go out there and fight with your hearts. It's very different than the Karate Combat Fighters. See, the Karate Combat Fighters, you see world-class striking. There's strategy involved. You know, they've been trained their whole lives. A lot of different things. With the IFC, you see they're fighting with their hearts. That's it, you know, because they just started the martial arts. So they're going out there, and it's all mental, and it's all heart. And you really see it like who's going to give up. Many times both of them are gassed out, and you're going to see who really wants it. So it's a different type of entertainment, and it's definitely a different type of challenge for you guys, right? For the people out there, the traditional karate fans that might not like this, understand that the more people practicing the martial arts, the better. It's good for the martial arts. So the fact that these guys, you know, at their adult age are willing to start the martial arts, that's good for us. That's good for our community. So the more people that do this, the better. And we should be happy that they're willing to train the martial arts.
Fighters, stay where you are for a moment. Fighters, you can get up. We're going to get ready for face-offs.
All right, guys, get ready for face-offs. We're about to have some fun.
We're going to start with the intro of Panel 3, the IFC. We're going to start with the blue corner first, Small Prement. Small Prement. Out of the red corner, John Hook. Face forward. Thank you, guys. Round of applause. They step off. Out of the blue corner, we have Bama. And out of the red corner, we have Shiny D. Round of applause for our fighters. Face forward. Thank you so much, fighters. Thank you, Shiny D. You can step off. The protocols, walk away. Out of the blue corner, Ashley Decan. Out of the red corner, her frenemy, Blonde Broker. Face forward. Thank you so much, fighters. Step off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now moving into the Karate Combat Face-Off, starting with our panel number 2. Out of the blue corner, Bergen Silvaro. Out of the red corner, Lorenzo Trevino. Fighters face forward. Thank you so much, fighters. Step off. Out of the blue corner, we have Mohammed Kur Ahmet. Out of the red corner, we have Gogo Slaveski. Fighters face forward. Thank you so much, fighters. Out of the blue corner, we have Mongo Mohamed Maharad Kasai. Sorry. Out of the red corner, we have Jolton Luderbach. Fighters face forward. Now moving into the intro of panel one. Out of the blue corner, Gaito Perez. Out of the red corner, Adam Noy. Fighters face forward. Thank you, fighters. Step off. Out of the blue corner, Levy Marroquin. Out of the red corner, Jabbar Askarov. Fighters face forward. Ladies and gentlemen, now for your main event of the night. Out of the blue corner, Bruno, the White Dragon, Assis. out of the red corner, Shazib King Kong Rind. Fighters, face forward. Your main event of the night. Fighters, walk off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to KC49 right here in Singapore. It's about to go down.